Hey guys, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. I'm at the shop today. I'm going around alphabetizing some things. So like the way our shop works is we have a big section up here that is new arrivals. So that's stuff that we just priced out within the last week or two. So our locals can dig through that stuff so they don't have to dig through the whole store. Once it's been sitting there for a week or two, we take it and we alphabetize it out in our general sections. So, you know, we've got rock, we got our $5 section. Yeah, used jazz, jazz fusion, pop vocal, soul funk. We got modern used. We got used hip hop. We got psych and garage. We got reggae, zamrock, world music, used metal, punk, new wave, all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of the drill. And as I'm going through here, I'm always like, man, I can't believe someone did not buy this record. Like I'll see something, I'll be like, this is a stone cold classic. Wanted to pull out some things that are like hard rock records. So I'm always talking about all these like crazy, rare, expensive hard rock records. And the truth is like you can collect hard rock and do it pretty cheap. Like some of these records cost, like I did a video a couple weeks ago, it was records that were over $1,000. There's a lot of really rare stuff. But a lot of times, some of this stuff that's like 40 and under is better. It's just not as rare. So anyways, that's what I want to talk about today. These are all sorts of rocks. So it's a lot of like 70s hard rock, but then it's some psych rock in here. It's some like funk rock in here. So I think I picked 20 or so. I want to make a disclaimer also. I'm not going to ship any of these records. These are all in the shop. You can come buy them if you're local. I'm not advertising to try and sell these records. It's just kind of what's around that I wanted to show you guys that are usually in most record stores. So don't reach out wanting to buy these records because they'll be gone by the end of the week probably, but just wanted to spread them around and give you guys some just some tips, some recommendations when you're digging in a record store to look for these records. This is Wild Turkey Battle Hymn. This is a great record. In the US, I think the UK's cost more. We got 15 bucks on this and we ultrasonically cleaned it. Great record. It's like a super band, so it's got some folks from the band Man. It's got like a guy that played with a lot of people like Rick Wakeman. It's got a guy that played with Jethro Tull, so it's kind of a super group. But Wild Turkey, they have another record as well that's very good, but it's just a really good 70s hard rocking with like a little tinge of prog in there. Highly recommended. Usually like 15 or 20 bucks. Sometimes you can get it even cheaper if you're lucky. This is one I get all the time. This is from the Voice of America collection. This is Gail McCormick, Flesh and Blood. Really great record. This is like heavier than you think it'd be. That cover doesn't look that heavy, but it's like funk rock, soul rock, but there's some great heavy guitar in there. Highly recommend this record. It's again, like if you collect heavy rock, you might not even think to look at this, but this is a really nice, the disc is like near mint. I got 20 bucks on it. We've sold them in the past for like $12.99, $15, but this is a really nice clean copy. It has a little bit of ring wear, but it's not too bad. But the disc is super clean, so that's why it's 20 bucks. But Gail McCormick, Flesh and Blood, that's one you can find on the cheap, and it is really good. Like if you like, you know, the Ruth Copeland, it reminds me a lot of Ruth Copeland. So anyways, highly recommend it. This is one, holy moly, it's great. Puka, really good, heavy rock, so underrated. You don't hardly ever hear anybody talk about this record. This is like a super nice, clean copy. It's, you know, the disc is like, this one's 30 bucks, which is like probably the most I've ever put on one just because it's super clean. But like you can get them for 20, 25, 30 if they're really clean. So this is really, really clean, really nice copy. And 30's like as expensive as it usually is. Like I said in the past, when they're not quite this clean, we'll put them out for 20, 25. But that is a killer hard rock record if you like that early 70s, late 60s. It is a fantastic one that I highly recommend. This one, I don't see it that often, so you might have to get lucky to find one. But yeah, they're around. Next one is Bob Ray, Initiation of a Mystic. This is a really fantastic, like, Baroque psych record. Again, this is one, like I've heard a lot of these rare psych like folk psych, baroque psych records that are $300, $400, $500 and up. This one sounds like it could belong in that same camp, but it's not. It's 40 and under. This one's 35, and it's a nice clean copy. It's got a little bit of ring wear, just because of that black cover. Usually you get some ring wear on it, but we got 35 on it. It's like, and we get these pretty regularly. They're not super rare. Sold them in the past, like I think a few weeks ago. Like if something sticks around really long for a long time, we will like slash the price and put it in the clearance bin. Like we just put one of these in the clearance bin for 20 not too long ago, and somebody grabbed it up. So it's one of those that a lot of people don't know about. Like if you were to buy it online, you'd probably pay 40, but it is a really, really good, like folky psychedelic rock record. It's folk rock kind of, but it's just an all-around really good record. This is one I don't think I'm surprising anybody on. This is Mama Lion. This is the Voice of America copy. I can't believe this is still here. This one's in nice shape. It's got a little bit of a tear right here, but other than that, really nice. It has Neil Merriweather on it. Anything with Neil Merriweather, I don't know why, none of it ever goes for much money. So I don't think we have, I talk about Neil Merriweather so much that I think all the locals are kind of wise to it. So most of his stuff, you know, is not ever here. We have a copy of Heavy Cruiser around here somewhere, unless somebody grabbed it, which is absolutely killer. This we got is a nice clean copy. We got 40 bucks on it, but this is a killer record. Mama Lion's great. Female led. This is Captain Nemo, the Sundowners. This is a promo copy from the Voice of America, and it is near mint. And I have, what, 25 bucks on it? Yeah, you can get these for that if you ever see them. This is an out-of-this-world killer psych record. I absolutely love this record. When I was going through and pricing them, I looked this one up, couldn't believe that they only go for that amount, but they don't go for much more than that. I don't know why. It's on Decca. You know, it's just one of those records I just feel like sounds better than what it goes for. But you can't always equate the goodness of a record to the value, because a lot of that, you know, it goes back to how many copies were made, how desirable it is. So I think this is a case of they probably made more copies than like a super rare record, but then also a lot of people don't know about it. But you look at that cover, I mean, that's a psychedelic classic, and that was from the Voice of America. Super cool. This is one I cannot believe is still here. This has been here for, I don't even know when we priced this. I feel like this has been here for over a year. This is Boot. I was going through the Psych section, and this is like, we have like a Psych 70s hard rock section. This has been here that long. It's a nice clean copy. I got 40 on it. This is really good 70s heavy rock. If you ever see this record, this is not a common record to get. This is the only copy I've had. I have a copy in my collection, but this is the only other copy that I've had for the last, you know, foreseeable past. But this is one that every time I look through the Psych section, I can't believe it's still there, because it is so freaking good. If you like that early 70s stuff, like this kind of reminds me of that Stepson record. I don't know if you know that one, but this one has no business being 40 bucks. When you listen to this, it's like, man, this is a $100 record. It's so freaking good. But again, I think it's one of those things not a lot of people know about it. If you see this record, grab it. This is one CK Strong, really good blues rock. This is like $20, $25 record. We got 20 bucks on this. But yeah, really excellent, heavy blues rock. Fantastic stuff, CK Strong. I'm gonna blaze through some stuff that's like pretty common. I think pretty common knowledge, but maybe people might sleep on them. I always talk about Grand Funk. This is a great record. It's usually in our shop somewhere between $5 and $13. Around about, depending on how clean this is. This is a middle of the road copy. We got $9.99 on it. But this one, I think Grand Funk, I think their name kind of throws people off. People might think that are just getting into records, they might look like, they're funk or whatever. I think growing up, I never really listened to them, because I was like, oh, that's some sort of like funk stuff. It's probably like, and I never really listened to them when I was young. So I slept on them as a young teenager collecting records. But as I got like into my 20s, somebody was like, hey, you need to grab this one with the red cover. And I always recommend, and this is, I mean, I think you'd have a hard time finding a record store that didn't have a copy of this. They're everywhere, and they're cheap. Like I said, we've sold lots of copies for $5. This is probably a better record, Survival from Grand Funk. This one we got $6.99 on it. It's a nice clean copy, $7. This is a fantastic record, really top-notch 70s rock. Couldn't recommend it more. Another one's Badger. Badger had a few records. This cover just doesn't look good. This looks like disco or something, but it's not. Really good 70s rock. They have a live record that's also very, very good. But Badger, it's a, you know, we put them out for $5 all day. I know, like in the bins, I have one and it's a like near mint white label promo, and I got 10 on it. But that's like the most they'll ever go for. This is one kind of, you don't see a lot. It's called Bucks. It's like a $25, $30 record. We got 30 on this one. It's super clean. It's got Punky Meadows on it. Punky Meadows played with the band Angel. But really, really good, like 70s power rock. I mean, it's got, yeah, it's just like really great songs, heavy guitar licks. And it's one that you really don't see around much, but when you do, it's not really an expensive record. This is James Gang Rides Again. You guys know this is a great record, but I can never get over how cheap they are. They're always around. This one's $6.99, and it's a fantastic, I mean, underrated as underrated gets. This record is just, it's phenomenal. It's 70s rock perfection. Humble Pie, a lot of those early Humble Pie records are fantastic, incredible. You guys know Peter Frampton was part of Humble Pie, but unbelievable, like how underrated. This is a live album. It's got a little bit of tear on it right there, but it's $5, double LP. And these are regularly about $5. I mean, they're not ever too terribly expensive. And those early Humble Pie recordings and this record, this is one of the greatest live rock records ever. I cannot recommend those enough. Great stuff. This is another one. I know I've talked about this in another video, but I can't believe this is a $5 record. Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush Live. If you like blues rock, if you like, you know, Johnny Winter, if you like Stevie Ray Vaughan, it's that heavy live blues that is so good. This record is my favorite Frank Marino output. And it's this, look, $4.99, and it's been here for a while. Nobody's buying it. I don't know why. This is earlier Frank Marino. He was just billed under Mahogany Rush. That's his band. And this is like a psych, more like, well, it's blues rock, but it's a little bit more on the psychedelic side. The artwork is fantastic. We have $17.99 on this. It is a nice copy. It's great stuff. Anything with Frank Marino, as far as I'm concerned, is great. Again, I talked about Johnny Winter. This record, I can never get over that it's not worth 20 bucks. But this one, we got $7.99 on it. The three-sided record, so the fourth side is just like blank, which is kind of weird for a 70s record. But this is just, all the Johnny Winter records are really, really good. I was wanting to put his first record in here, but we don't have it. But that one's always underpriced and underrated too. But any of that Johnny Winter stuff, if you've not listened to it, you need to. It's really good. Uriah Heep, The Magician's Birthday. This one we got $6.99 on. It's a nice copy. They usually range, for the US copies, but they usually range from like $5 to $10. And it's just really, really good, solid prog rock. I haven't really liked this record my whole life, but I've given it a chance a few times. I think for me it was a little bit of an acquired taste, but recently I got a really, really nice white label promo of it, and I ended up listening to it and really enjoying it. Uriah Heep's one of his bands, a little bit hit or miss for me, but this is a really good record. Really good prog stuff. Ooh, Ursa Major. Really, really fantastic hard rock, really heavy, like spacey hard rock. This one, we got 30 bucks on it. This is unbelievable how great this record is. If you like Neil Merriweather, it's in that same camp, really good. Dick Wagner kind of is the main guy behind this. He was a huge part of rock history, and a lot of people don't know who he is. But fantastic stuff. Ursa Major, just, yeah, highly, highly recommend it. I've talked about Robin Trower. Same as kind of Frank Marino. Really good, hard live blues. His records don't ever go for much money. This one's $5. I think we got like 3 of them back there. Just Robin Trower, any of his records, they're all good. 10 years after, Stonehenge, love this record. We got $6.99 on it, you know, and I think we have a couple back there. All the 10 years after records are all really, really, really good. This is one I discovered kind of recently. This is Nigel Lived, Murray Head. This is like just a good rock record. It's kind of on the lighter side. It's got a lot of folk elements. It's got some like funk and soul elements as well. This is always a cheap record. It's like $7, maybe $10 record. This one is a promo with the timing strip of the Voice of America. We got $12.99 on it, and it's like super clean. So this is as much as it's probably ever going to be. I know that there is like an audiophile reissue of it that is really good also, that I also have. But anyways, really good if you like kind of like folk rock type stuff. It's just a very well written, very well put together, produced record. Nigel lived, Murray Head, really, really good. Highly recommend this record. This is another one. This is a compilation. This is Koss. It's like a compilation of Paul Kassoff stuff. We got $12.99 on this. It's been here since January. Can't believe nobody's gotten this. But this is a great comp. I think it's just like a German or UK pressing. But we get these all the time for some reason, and they're always super cheap. And I'm always like, hey, buy this. It's so good. Paul Kassoff, one of the greatest, most underrated guitar players of all time. A couple more. This is Jameson, Color Him In. This is a record that's usually like between 20 and 30 bucks. Really good Psych record. This one is a first mono, and it's near mint, like super clean, from the Voice of America. We got 30 bucks on it, which is top of the market for it. Really, really good record. And then also Jefferson, Starship, Paul Kantner, Blows Against the Empire. This is an incredible record. We get them all the time, $4.99. That's pretty much what they always are. Really good. It features Jerry Garcia. Just top-notch, great stuff. Between Jefferson, Airplane, and Starship, this might be like my favorite thing out of all that, and it's $5. So anyways, you know, just thought I would throw these out there. Like to make a video like this every once in a while, just about cheap records you can get that are really good. You know, the majority of my life collecting records I dug in the dollar bins. Only in the past few years have I really started collecting some of the crazy stuff. But like so much of my life, I was counting pennies, skipping lunch to buy records, and you know, those are some of the ones that I have found recently that are inexpensive, and then there's some that I loved back in the day that I thought I would spread on to you guys. So you don't have to make a ton of money to be a record collector. You just gotta come dig in the bins, have a good time. So thank y'all for watching. We'll see you guys next time.